All right, so this is Mr. Muscarella, and I am going to show you what I expect you to do and give you an example of the finding 6 trig functions given a point. So point, -5, -2. So I drew the triangle right here. So that point, -5, -2, that's going to be in quadrant number 3. So I have the x-coordinate as negative square root of 5, and then -2. And then I've got to use the Pythagorean Theorem to find the missing side, which is the hypotenuse. But since we're dealing with coordinates, instead of a squared plus b squared plus equals c squared, we're using x, y, and r in place of a, b, and c. So be careful here. You know, I made it sure to put parentheses around that. So when I square negative square root of 5, I end up with positive 5. So I end up with 5 plus 4, which gives me 9. And then I have to remember, don't forget to take the plus or minus the square root of, to find the value of r, and the square root of 9, of course, is 3. So the only answer that works, because the hypotenuse will always be positive, so I put a circle around that, so my hypotenuse has a value of 3. And then to find all 6 trig functions, and I just look here for this, so then to find the sine is just the ratio of opposite over hypotenuse, so -2 over 3. And it doesn't matter where the negative goes, but you can see here, you know, for each one of these, I've got sine of theta. So I'm making sure to put theta in there for each one of these. So then cosine is going to be the ratio of adjacent over hypotenuse. So the adjacent is negative square root of 5, and hypotenuse is 3, so that's cosine. And then tangent, I've got to do a little bit of rationalizing here on tangent. So when I set this up, -2 over negative square root of 5, when I do the rationalizing, I end up with positive 2 square roots of 5 over 5. Then to find the reciprocal trig functions, to find cosecant, just take sine and flip it. So I'm going to have -3 over 2. For secant, I'm going to take cosine and flip that, but I have to rationalize this as well. So I'm going to end up with -3 square roots of 5 over 5. And then lastly, for cotangent, so when I looked at cotangent, I looked at this version right here, -2 over negative square root of 5, and then I just flip that instead of working with this 2 square root of 5 over 5 and taking the reciprocal of that, because if I did that, then I'd have to rationalize it, and I'm going to avoid that by just looking at what it was before. So that's it for this problem, and hope you guys understand how to set everything up. Thanks so much for watching.